Hello, forever friends and family. I would like to welcome everybody to webinar Jimmy the Butcher Smith, part number 2. We're reading this story of super successful forever business, not forever, I'm sorry, distributor out of forever family. No doubts in my mind that he is the number one, my favorite guy. He got no clue about me. It's not a point about me, but I read his story in 2013. I saw his interview with Eric Worre. There are 3 interviews still on YouTube you could find if you would like to. And I read about him and interview with him in a network marketing magazine. It's unbelievable story. It's resonating me like nothing else. And before we continue to read, I would like to ask my friend and partner, Isaac Gelbinovich, to share something with us. He made some comments on Go for No Facebook. Why? Isaac, please explain. And I ask everybody, we are reading this and we have a webinar in English, and as of now we have everybody is Russian speaking people, and I am proud of everybody that you are continue to improve your language, English as a second language. So Isaac, please share, why did you make a comments on the Facebook? What is this all about?
Well, first of all, I made a comment that after reading first half of the Jimmy the Butcher Smith, I understood the power of belief. And I didn't, it's like I understood it, just that it was reaffirmed in me, the power of belief. And what I meant by that is that Jimmy Smith, he number of times he mentioned that he had no idea what he was doing. He had no idea how it works. He didn't like one company, then another company. Then his wife told him that he's an idiot to invest everything into this company that didn't work. But he said, I believed in it. I believed in a system. I knew it's going to work. How did he know? He believed in it. So he had like unshakable, untouchable belief that this system is going to work. And well, obviously it did work for him and for thousands and thousands of millions of others. So the belief is very important. Not just like, yeah, I believe. No. He believed in it with all his being. That's what I got from this, from the first part of this story.
But can you be more specific why he was so sure about this opportunity? Why? What happened? What made him to believe? That's the whole point. What?
Well, the way he describes it, it's the first time in his life he saw a geometrical progression, that numbers do not lie. That was his statement. Numbers do not lie. And if numbers do not lie, then the system works.
What he did referred about progression? What? What presentation? Do you remember?
Yeah.
What?
Take 5 people, teach them how to get 5 each, and then it becomes like from 5, 25, then from 25 is 125, and so forth, until it becomes thousands and thousands of
now, please use the brakes, slow down, because I want everybody to get the same belief as Jimmy Smith, as I do, because he mentioned the name of the person he learned the subject. Who was it?
Napkin presentation.
Okay, now we are talking about Napkin's presentation. Who is the author of Napkin presentation?
You have to help me with this. I don't remember.
No problem, free of charge. Don Failor.
Don Failor.
5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. 125 plus 5 is 625. 25. Then when you summarize 5 plus 25 plus 125 plus 625, it will be 650. It's a valuable to understand the,
750.
I'm sorry?
750.
Okay, I made a mistake here, 750, absolutely. So when we understand this power of duplication or multiplication, that's very easy to see the picture. That's how he could survive. I'm talking about Jimmy Smith, how he could survive, especially at the beginning. From 62 to 67, he earned zero. He filed for bankruptcy. From 67 to 74, he earned about 1.5 to $2 million. And from 74 to 85, he earned $36.7 million. That's how he developed his belief. It's not just belief, it's based on simple math. 5 times 5 is 25. Very simple. Now, page when we stopped was page 11, and I would like to ask Isaac Ilbinovic to continue to read from this chapter from here. That's why when I have a new people sign up, please go ahead, Isaac.
Okay, good evening, everybody. And okay, that's why when I have new people sign up, I get them to read the books and articles. Think and Grow Rich is a must read for everybody. If I don't read that 10 times a year, there is something wrong. I listen to the Earl Nightingale's tape every night for probably 2 years to get it into my subconscious mind. It was a long process for me, but I didn't quit. I say to people, there are 3 things that will kill you in this business or in life in general: pride, impatience, and greed. Even just 1 or 2 of them will hurt you. But if you have all 3, well, that spells PIG, and that's trouble. All of these things I learned as a result of reading all those articles and books and listening to tapes. All of the things I have inside my head came from reading, including motivational stuff. When I first decided to get into network marketing and I listened to those guys in the front of the room, I thought, well, I guess I'm going to be speaking in the front of the room. And that thought terrified me. I was okay with people one-on-one, but the thought of speaking to a group of people was my greatest fear. So I found out about guys like Zig Ziglar and Brian Tracy. Years ago, I had noticed there was going to be a seminar locally, and Zig Ziglar was going to be speaking, and Brian Tracy was going to be following him. And I thought, wow, I know who those guys are. They're motivational speakers. So I went to my first motivational seminar, and it was $90. I had just been put out to pasture. My pension was just starting. I dropped my wife off at work and headed to the hotel where the seminar was being held. I paid the $90, which we couldn't afford, and watched Zig Ziglar walk out onto the stage. And the first thing he said was, I used to be a butcher. I worked my way up to meat manager. Well, I almost fell off of the chair. I had made my way up to the meat supervisor, so I had to be as good, if not better than him. But I listened to him talk for 4 hours, and he was good. And it left me thinking, if that former butcher can do that, this former butcher can do that too. Then Brian Tracy came out for 4 hours, and he was dynamite. So leaving that seminar that day, I spent $350, put it on credit cards that we couldn't afford, and bought tapes from the back of the room. And I started listening to those tapes. Some of them were audios, and some of them were videos. I watched the Brian Tracy video over and over and over again. Those tapes changed my life. Think about it. For 40 years, I went back and forth to and from work, cutting meat day after day, and never made any serious money. In 1963, I was making 130 a week and had 3 kids with another on the way. I never made a lot of money. I guess I was a happy guy. I was always happy, but for whatever reason, I was in that box. I thought there was nothing I could do and that I could never get out of that box.
Isaac, take a break. Thank you very much. Thank you for your reading, and I would like to ask my friend and partner, manager from Brooklyn, Helen Osipov, please continue.
Good evening, everybody. I mean, they told me when to come to work. They told me when to go home. They told me when to take my break. They told me when to take my vacation. They owned me. Now, at 78, I can go wherever I want, stay as long as I want, take a vacation anytime I want to, anywhere I want, and take as many people with me as I want. I can do whatever I want, spend whatever I want. Network marketing is a beautiful industry. It sounds like network marketing has a lot to offer seniors. I see many retired people, people who have had successful careers, but are now just scraping by on Social Security, and it sounds like you don't need that? No, I don't. It's funny, when I first retired, my Social Security check seemed so huge. It was so important to me. And now my wife just bought a new Electrolux vacuum cleaner for $2,200. My Social Security check for 40 plus years of working is $1,400. Not even enough to buy an Electrolux vacuum cleaner today, much less cover my car payment. Think about it. If only 25% of the seniors did what I did, how different things would be. I pay more tax each month than I used to make in a year. Just imagine, if 20% of the seniors today did what I did, the national debt would go poof. I really believe that if seniors would take the time to learn and embrace this simple concept, just like I did at age 62, it would impact so many things beyond their own lives. Today, at 78, I think 62 is young. It's never too late to start. I keep telling my wife that I'm just getting started. It's just a beginning. Life began for me at age 74. I have a beautiful family, 6 beautiful kids, 28 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. I have a lot to want to stick around for. And to this, the products that Isogenic offers, I think that we have will dramatically improve the quality of life for any senior. I personally believe every senior should be taking out product every day of their life for health and longevity. Then imagine if they have 2, 3 sharp kids and those kids decide to learn and embrace this business to support mom and dad. So they signed up under mom and dad and create more volume. What a beautiful thing to be supporting your parents in this way, and how wonderful that they would be building something for themselves at the same time. It's payback time with a huge return. Now, I did it in reverse because I had to prove to my kids that this was viable because my kids didn't believe in network marketing. 4 hours years ago, when I made $100,000, my accountant told me I should incorporate for tax purposes. So I formed a company and called it Jimmy Smith Vision Incorporated. And my kids wanted to know if I was in the eye care business. I said, no. Vision means I see something you don't see. But maybe someday you'll see what I see. If people only understood what J. Paul Getty said, if you want to be financially independent, you have to do three things. Be in business for yourself, have a product that people want, and be able to duplicate yourself. And that's exactly what we have here. We duplicate. We duplicate or die. Our business is 10% us and 90% duplication. I can't do this by myself. I have 80,000 people in my organization, and without them, I'm nothing. And out of the 80,000, only a very small percentage of them are doing the business with a passion. The ones that are doing the business with a passion are making a lot of money. The ones that are treating it like a hobby are not making money. 95% of the people involved in the network marketing do it part-time and treat it like a hobby. 5% are treating it like a business, and the 5% that treat it like a business make more than 95% combined. You're absolutely right about 90% of the people in the industry being part-time. But surely everyone can't afford to quit their jobs when they begin to build a network marketing business? Just so we're clear, are you making a dysfunction between full-time effort and part-time effort? Or are you suggesting that the money can only be made with a combination of full-time and effort? If everyone understood that this business, and if I can get people to give me the time to explain this simple concept, they would give it a full-time effort. The thing we fight day in and day out is ignorance. If we could get people to understand that all network marketing is a whole lot of people doing a little bit. And if everybody came into their company and used the product and shared the product, they would have true wealth. Here's the way I talk to people. I say, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. There are two pertinent answers, yes or no. Are you interested in better health? Yes or no. Are you interested in greater wealth? Yes or no. If they say yes, then I ask, if there was a product you could take that would dramatically improve the quality of your life, make you feel better, help you lose weight, lower your cholesterol, and have more energy, would you want to know about that product and would you take that product? Yes or no? And if by sharing that product with a few people who want what you want, who also would share it with a few people, you would have the potential to make from $1,000 up to $25,000 a week. Would you want to know about that? Yes or no? That's how I prospect people. Better health and greater wealth. What could be better? Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best when he said, your number one wealth is your health, because without it, you are nothing. We all look the same on the slab or in intensive care with the tubes running in and the tubes running out. It doesn't matter if you're an ambassador or a janitor. The first thing we strive to do is keep you off the slab by improving the quality of your health. The second thing we strive to do is improve your financial situation, which will remove a lot of stress from your life. And we know the impact of stress on your health. So we're taking care of the two major problems people have today. There are 296 million people in the United States today, and according to statistics, 82% of them are overweight, 32% of them are obese. That's a huge market. What I would like to What I would like those who still need their job to always keep in mind is make a living with your job and make a fortune with your business. What I suggest to anybody who has to keep their job to pay their bills until their network marketing check meets or exceeds their paycheck from the job is become a product of their product. Use their product. Share the product with other people. Have a story. Tell their own story to people and get other people to try the product and then get their stories. I get paid for telling stories. I am a storyteller. The biggest
Helen,
misconception.
please hold on. Thank you for your region.
Sure.
Take a break. Thank you very much. And I would like to ask Zoya, assistant supervisor from Brooklyn, please continue from this part, from the biggest misconception. Zoya, you ready? Please unmute your microphone.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. The biggest misconception about network marketing, people think it's sell, 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 but it's not. It is teach, teach, teach. You're a teacher of teachers. If we could get everyone out there to understand this simple concept, keep your job, keep going to your job because it's paying your bills, spend $100, $150 a month on your product, use the product every day. For the rest of your life. Understand it's going to replace purchases you're already making somewhere else, so it's not increasing your spending. Share the product with other people and have them duplicate what you just did. That's all we do, just duplicate it over and over. The first thing that happens is that you get your products free. The next thing that happens is that you get a small check. If you keep doing the same things every month, your checks will get bigger and bigger each month. When the check from your network marketing business outplaces the check from your job, you can make the decision to go full time. But always do it with a passion. Whatever you are doing, do it with a passion. Then when you're able to quit your regular full-time job, you're already able to commit more time to your network marketing business. Then you can take massive action and you will see your check go up, 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 exponentially increasing. I still use what I learned on the napkin presentation. You get 5 and help them get 5 by teaching them to use and share the products. So they will help their 5 get 5 and you will see the organization grow from 5 to 25 to 125 to 625 to 3,125 to 15,625 to 78,125. And you add that up, it's 97,000 people. Of course, that's a perfect scenario, unlikely to happen that way. But if 10% of that 9,700 people were to be in your organization and on auto-ship for 100 a month, that's 970,000 of volume per month. You make money in network marketing by getting a small percentage of your wholesale volume. It varies from company to company, but the average payout in the industry is 5%. So 5% of 970,000 is dollars is $48,500 a month, or 12,000 $125 a week. I learned that 17 years ago.
Zoya, hold on for a
When-
second, please. Please hold on. I want to say something because it's really valuable for us to understand. Right here, of course, that's a perfect scenario, unlikely to happen that way. But if 10% of that 99,700 people were to be in your organization and on authorship for 100 a month, that's 970,000 of volume per month. Now the key to this section, you make money in the network marketing by getting a small percentage of your wholesale volume. Did anybody realize what he said in his sentence and what happened with forever? Anybody could jump in and say something? Hello, managers, wake up.
No, we have our, I think 11%
11% on what?
on our.
How you got bonus?
We're getting from suggested retail price. not from
Oh,
wholesale
now you're
price.
talking, Isaac. Now you're talking. We got paid on retail price. That's a uniqueness of Forever Living marketing plan. Not too many people realize what's going on. We got paid not on a wholesale price, on the retail price, which is much higher. Everybody is quiet now, right? Isaac, very good, thank you. We got paid on the prices based suggested retail price, not a wholesale. Everybody has 5% discount, 8, 13, or 18, depends of your level of suggested retail price. That's your price for your products, but you got bonus based on suggested retail price. That's a key. That's a key, and we need to understand that. Zoya, please go ahead. Isaac, thank you very much.
When Jimmy the Butcher found out that there was an industry where he could spend a few $100s to get started, commit to a little over $100 a month for the rest of his life, eat his overhead and become healthy, fail 97% of the time to become wealthy, what do you think Jimmy the Butcher said? I can do this. So we've come full circle. It's back to the numbers. Absolutely. It always comes back to the numbers. You have to know the numbers. The biggest problem in network marketing is 97% of the people I talk to don't have a clue about the numbers of the mathematics. They just don't get it. Isn't the basis of all knowledge isn't the basis of all knowledge mathematics? Isn't the universe governed by mathematics? Could you build a car, a house, a table, a chair without mathematics? You can't do anything without mathematics. If you're selling real estate, you must know the math. If you're selling cars, you must know the math. If you're a financial planner, you better know the math. And guess what? If you are in network marketing, I believe you've got to know the math to be successful. I absolutely agree with you, Jimmy. It seems if you understand and really know the math, it's clear that you can't fail to win. That's right. It's impossible to fail.
Well done, Zoya. Thank you very much for your reading. I want to emphasize that this is in a bold font. It's a question from person who interviewed Jimmy Smith. And Zoya, thank you very much. I would like to ask to continue the most reliable manager from New Jersey, Iris Cristobal. Please go ahead, Iris.
Okay, thank you to the readers. That's right. It's impossible to fail. it's funny, when I first learned those numbers many years ago, I had so much confidence because I knew the math. I intuitively knew that someday, when I found the right company with the right products and the right compensation plan, I would make a lot of money. In fact, I knew that I would be a millionaire. I was just reading the greatest network in the world was reminded to be a be, do, have concept. Be the person you want to be, do the things that person would do, and you'll have whatever you want. When I first came across that concept, I knew I needed to be acting like a millionaire, be nice to people, be good to people, buy things for people. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire, so I may as well start acting like one. There was no doubt in my mind, so I started acting like the person I wanted to be. Now, I just had to figure out how to act like a millionaire, even though I didn't yet have any money. So I took out a loan out against the house, put in the dream pool, build and furnish new workstation in the house, added on the basketball court I had always wanted. My wife says to me, "What are you doing? You're acting like you won the lottery. We're going to list this house, Jimmy. What's wrong with you?" I said, "Don't worry, honey. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm just practicing up. I want to be ready for it when it comes, so I'm practicing. The day will come when I will be like I'm winning the lottery every day." She started getting real concerned, of course, reading Think and Grow Rich. I had started listening to Earl Nightingale's long playing record, just doing what he said and listening to it in the dark, getting my subconscious to absorb it. I would listen to that thing over and over, night after night, and my wife would call the kid and say, "Your father, I think he's losing it. He's listening to this record in the dark over and over, reading these books. I think he's obsessed with getting rich." But I was obsessed with personal growth. I wanted to grow and be successful. I was trying to decide, is network marketing for real or is it a scam? Can Jimmy the butcher succeed with this thing, and could he teach it to his 6 kids and 26 grandchildren? Could this be the legacy to his family? And guess what? It turned out this is the legacy to my family. If I hadn't done what I did, who knows where I would be today? My wife ended up taking me to a psychologist. The first one essentially told me to quit. I told him I'm not a quitter. I will never ever quit. So I recommended a few books to him. I really have to get back to him. Commenting my wife's concern of what she called my compulsive spending, he recommended I attend a group called Spenders Anonymous. I told him I had a better solution. I said I would make so much money each month that I wouldn't be able to spend it all. You're such an inspiration, Jimmy, and you've got shared so many things. I have a hunch it's going to come down to the math. But what would you say is the thing that you appreciate most about network marketing? Marketing has given me my freedom. I live in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love, the cradle of liberty. We have the Liberty Bell here, and I was essentially in a slave labor camp for 40 years. Network marketing has set me free. I am a free man for the first time in my life. I can go where I want, stay where I want, come home when I want, and buy what I want. Can be good to my family and be good to everyone I meet. If you're a good person, having money just makes you gooder. When I leave this world, I don't want to remember it for the house I lived in, the car I drove, the money I made, the toys I have, or the clothes I wore. I would like to be remembered for the positive impact I had on all the people I met on my journey to my goals and dreams. I want to inspire as many people as possibly can to reach for their goals and dreams and to never ever quit. Abraham Lincoln said, "We die at 21, then bury us at 42." When he was president, the average lifespan was 52. I didn't understand what he meant the first time I had read that, but I sure do today. The day you stop dreaming is the day you begin to die. I tell people to dream as far as you can, and when you get there, dream further. If the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. I'm loving life and living it to the fullest in health, wealth, and happiness. I travel around North America and I'm home 2 or 3 days and gone 4 or 5. Everywhere I go, people say, "Jimmy, you inspire me," and that makes me feel really, really good. So if I'm changing life for the better, I'm telling people, please start dreaming again. Please take control of your life. There's a better, easier, softer way to go. You used to say, every man wants to live. Every man wants to learn. Every man wants to love. Every man wants to leave a legacy. I'm on number 4 right now. Network marketing is the legacy I leave to my 6 children and 36 grandchildren and anybody else that I meet. It's wonderful to meet someone who is really living that legacy. And it's an honor to have you as part of the Network Marketing Magazine. You epitomize what happens when people end up reading and listening to what we have to offer here. Your family is absolutely blessed to have you as his patriarch, and our readers and even future readers are blessed to have the inspiration of your wisdom today. I want to thank you and let you know that I'm humbled to be part of this magazine. It's true that I gained so much from my reading of the past magazines, and here you are, with a state-of-the-art platform that allows stories and information to be shared so easily and powerfully. So I feel honored and blessed to be part of it. I love network marketing. I love network marketing.
Thank you, Address. Thank you, Iris, very, very much. Thank you. And we done last couple of pages, lines. Jimmy Smith lives with his wife in Westchester, Pennsylvania, where he continues to build his legacy for his 6 children, 28 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, and future generations. Well, we finish this story to read the story of Jimmy Smith. And now I would like to encourage everybody, if you would like to share something, what you just read, what is your impression, what is your feeling about this 22 pages we just finished to read for the last 2 webinars. Any volunteers, please unmute your microphone and go ahead. Iris, go ahead. Helen, you will be next one, please.
Yes, I remember the Think and Grow Rich that we read before. This is exactly what he did. He was acting like a millionaire. He borrowed a loan from his house. But this is after the fact that he lost $15,000 in the previous story last week. $15,000 by buying those water filters. And now he acted like he was a millionaire by borrowing money against his house. He was building everything that he wanted. So I would understand where his wife is coming from, but I think with what he did, he was really sure. He burned those bridges. He was not coming back. He knows what he wanted, so he was just acting what he needs to be, and he became what he wants to be. So it's very inspiring with this story of Jim Buffett. It's like he saw the numbers, his vision was very clear, and he made it all the way to where he wanted to be.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Helen, please go ahead.
Thank you. When I was reading, when I was listening, I remember his smiling face, because he's a great human being, which made a tremendous impact on thousands and thousands of people's lives. And of course, he will be remembered, because whatever the great Gandhi said, people need to live to be loved, and this is the best what he is able to do, to touch people's hearts, souls, to know the needs of the people. And he works with open heart because he asks people questions, people answered, and he just continues to solve people's problem. And this is the best because he cares about them, and people continue to answer him and follow him. And this is the best example how great people live because they care. And he created his new personality because he listened to the great guys, Zig Ziglar, Earl Nightingale, and like, of course, there are lots of like great leaders. And he's a wonderful product of network marketing. But because network marketing carries everything, how to love people, how to help people, how to educate people. And it's great. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Helen. Anybody else? Any volunteers? Zoya, please go ahead.
I love his passion to his work in network marketing, because he said that if you work just like
40
without
years,
passion,
40 years.
yeah, if you work without passion, the result will be like mediocrity, like medium, no, like nothing, almost like nothing. But if you work with passion, you can get great results. And this idea about fake it until you make it, it means he wanted to get to be a millionaire, so he started acting like a millionaire. He bought what he wanted, and he was sure, he didn't have even a slight doubt about his dream that he would be a millionaire. So I love it. I love it so much. And it works. I know it works. Because if you work even not in a network marketing with a passion, you'll get great results. But if you start working in network marketing, you have to have a passion.
Absolutely, 100% with you, Zoya. Not 120,
Yes.
not 95. Exactly, prompt
Yeah.
100% with you.
Yeah, and he got his knowledge from books, from listening to these audiobooks, and he wanted to get the gist of their story. He wanted to get the gist of their books, of these stories. And also the most important thing, that story, to be a storyteller, it's very important, because people don't like theories, people don't like something very boring things. They like stories. If you tell them a story, like a story of yourself or somebody else, they love it. They listen to it. And if you tell a story, then you can put into a story whatever you want, and again, and it will click. So this book is gorgeous. It's very inspiring.
Thank you
so
very
much.
much. Thank you. And story should be honest and truthful. It should be true, nothing but the truth. Okay, thank you very much, Zoe. Anybody else? Okay, no more volunteers. I would like to thank you all readers, Isaac, Helen, Iris, Zoya. Thank you very much. We will continue to learn, to educate, and to encourage and to inspire everyone, include myself also, because when I'm with you, I feel much, much better. We are forever family. Thank you. Good night. I'll see you next Monday on a webinar. What kind of subject? I don't know. By the way, if you may have an idea, please contact me. Lyudmila Semenchik, welcome to the conversation. Go ahead.
No. I have to say thank you to everyone for a good reading. And
Okay.
it was a pleasure listening.
Thanks a lot. All right. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.
Good night.